it might be a transition onto the 10 West. So, oh no, look at that. Oh, he's not going to make the turn. He's trying to go a different direction here, maybe exiting. He couldn't make that turn. He hit the curb. Sparks flew, so we'll see what happens now as he comes off the freeway and onto, I believe that's a surface street here. This is going to be, I believe, maybe 7th Street. Exiting here, coming into the downtown LA area, and there comes the CHP right behind him, and we'll see which way he goes. So now we're off the freeway in downtown LA, and well, we got red lights, traffic lights, people, and look at that, the front wheel couldn't handle that turn. Might be a flat tire there, and might be coming to an end here on the bridge.
Yeah, definitely disabled on the front left.
Stopping.
Yep. And there you have it. And clearly the best decision this driver could make since the time we've been over this is to end it on that bridge there in the East LA area. Again, we want to reestablish this signal and confirm that this suspect is in fact complying at this point. But what a wild ride. At this point, yep, there's the passenger out of the truck, but the driver's still behind the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the passenger, they're bailing out really quick. I thought he was going to take off and run, but did not. He just jumped up and got to the position there, walking backwards. Someone's closing the door now on that passenger side. He slammed the door closed on that passenger side, so there might be an additional, maybe a third person in the vehicle there, but the passenger quickly surrendering to the CHP units here. Again, this is going to be Mission Road and Myers. And there goes the passenger all the way back to the CHP. Now they're gonna ask for those keys to come out the window from the driver, and we'll see if anybody else exits that passenger side. But the passenger down on one knee there, and window looks like partially down on the driver's window. Let me come in for a tighter look there.
Well, his hands are out the window for sure.
There you go.
So there is a third passenger. It looks like there's some movement on the passenger side as well.
Yes, I see that now, yes. So the driver and 2 passengers and possibly more, we'll see. Here comes the driver.
That's what you want to see. There you go. So you still haven't seen the keys. He's reaching for them now potentially, but they want to see the keys on the ground. As this suspect is, hard to say. There go the keys, right? So now the vehicle is disabled to be sure. The keys are on the road, and you can begin the process of cuffing this suspect. Boy, the list of charges, wow.
It is incredible. Again, this started up in Fillmore in the Ventura County area, went all the way down through Los Angeles County and into Orange County on the 5 freeway, southbound at normal speeds. It wasn't anything much until he reached Anaheim. When he got to Anaheim, he exited on surface streets and decided to go into the parking lot of the Los Angeles Angels Stadium. Did a bit of a roundabout in there, knocked over some barricades, ended up back on surface streets, dipping out and burning out on, bottomed out rather, on some dips there in Anaheim, had some sparks fly, looked like he had some damage to the front part of the fender of the bumper, and then ended back on the northbound 5 freeway, ending here in downtown Los Angeles with a flat tire as he tried to exit on the on-ramp, making that turn, and basically fishtailed out of control as he was making that turn. And here comes, Gil, the third passenger, and it is a lady.
Yes. Yes, third passenger. It looks like there's someone in the back behind the driver's seat, too. I don't know if you noticed that, Sharon, Mike. It looks like some movement behind the driver's seat. So
wow.
We'll see if anybody comes out, possibly a 4th passenger.
Yeah, this driver looks on the young side and has clearly made the mistake of his young life. A long list of bad decisions here, hit and run, potentially a stolen vehicle, and obviously felony evading, and may have hit a car there on that freeway just before he got off the freeway here in the East LA Boyle Heights area. He may well have bumper tapped a car on the freeway. Hard to say, but gosh, it was as close as it gets. And look, another passenger, another female.
Wow. Yep, another female. So 2 females, 2 males. coming out of the rear there. The last, we believe that's the last passenger. Oh, well, you know what? I'm seeing another person moving back there.
I do
She
as
might
well.
have been. Do you see that? Okay. Yeah. So it looks like there's going to be 5 people in this vehicle. 2 females, 2 males, and one other one that's remaining in the vehicle here, and that person's going to come out.
How'd they all fit? And you're in this truck going 100 miles an hour.
Can you imagine
so
the
many close calls.
conversations that are going on in that car? I mean, you know, to either go, stop, I mean, and just how intense that the last couple of hours must have been, knowing that you're being chased by police from, you know, in 3 different counties.
Oh, yeah. And here's it looks like maybe a younger person coming out, and it looks like a male possibly coming out. Now that's number 5. And still, the CHP is going to have to check the bed of that truck.
Yeah.
And hopefully no one's in there.
Yeah. So number 5 souls emerging from this truck. This is what looks like a Nissan Frontier, some kind of a work truck. It's been modified. You know, you don't fit 5 people comfortably in that vehicle. And to think they're, you know, in there, jammed in like sardines for the better part of 2 hours, going 100 miles an hour on the freeway with the CHP lights and sirens behind them, is just, it's hard to imagine what might have been going on inside that truck and the conversations and you know, and clearly a long list of bad decisions. Again, that's suspect number 5, and now they might be moving in to try and clear this truck and make sure there's nobody else in the back.
They will, and here comes the team to do that. They're going to check that rear and see if they can get it open. They're going to check the cab first to see if anybody's left inside. But can you imagine those 2 times that the truck bottomed out going in and out of the Angel Stadium there? Boy, that must have been a ride in that back seat if they didn't have their seatbelts buckled.
For sure. You know, the good news is that...
and that's it.
Well, there is the bottoming out there with the sparks flying that we have earlier on the screen there, as we continue to watch them button up the scene here of this of the end of this pursuit. As you see there, the 2 ladies handcuffed, as well as 3 males as well. The male driver, 2 male passengers, and 2 female passengers, all in that truck as it made its joyride from Fillmore all the way down to Anaheim. There it is, as we spoke about, breaking through the barriers in the Los Angeles Angel Stadium, and then finally finding its way out. But it ended up with a flat tire after it exited here on 7th Street and ended up on Myers and Mission Road in downtown Los Angeles, and all of them now in custody.
What a remarkable run. And again, the better part of 2 hours, CHP has been pursuing these suspects in custody tonight in Los Angeles.
All right, Gil Levis, thank you so much. Live for us in Sky 5.